Divine Peace Monday Ministration.
Design our life. He knows about our plan before we even try to do it. He wrote everything down about us. So why won't we call him whenever we want to take the action? Ọlọ́run lọba tó mọ̀ wá tó mọ̀ wá. Òun ló kọ gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ wa nílé ayé. Ó kọ gbogbo ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ bá ṣe máa gbé ìgbésẹ̀ náà. Kí wá ló máa wá dé tí a máa wá sọ pé a ò ní fi Ọlọ́run síwájú, because he knows it before we even do it. So by not calling him, like making him our priority, it's a sin on its own. That means pé a ní ìgbéraga nìyẹn, ní pé àti ẹ̀ pé Ọlọ́run sí ìrìn àjò ayé wa, pé Ọlọ́run kó wá bá wa rìnrìn náà bí ìgbà tá bá ní ìgbéraga sí Ọlọ́run ni. À ń sọ fún Ọlọ́run pé a lè ṣe fún ara wa náà, ní ìdọ̀ Ọlọ́run. It's a sin on its own. That is why God said we should humble ourselves. Because Olúwa ò nífẹ̀ẹ́ onígbéraga ọkàn. Ó fẹ́ jẹ́ ká rẹra wa sílẹ̀. Tá bá rẹra wa sílẹ̀ ló la máa lè pe Ọlọ́run wá sí ìrìn àjò ayé wa. We humble our soul to invite God into our life, to invite him, to talk to him about our steps in life. Putting God first is very important in our life, because we cannot do without him. Anything we decide to do without him, it's gonna be a failure. If you think you are doing it and you are getting it right and you're not putting God first, that's just temporary. But if you put God first in all your dealings, in everything you want to do in life, God will surely interfere. He will surely go ahead of you. In case anything happens, he will be able to stand for you. Tí nǹkan kan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìrìn àjò ayé wa, ní pé torí a ti fi bàbá síwájú, Ọlọ́run yóò fọhùn fún wa, á sọ̀rọ̀ fún wa, á sọ̀rọ̀ on our behalf, á gbà wá ní pé ọmọ ará ẹni yìí ti fi mí síwájú. And when you put God first, it's something it's a decision you have to do every day. It's a decision that you have to act as if you are redoing it. You are surrendering your life to him every day. Like, God, I'm putting you first in my life today. You always search yourself. God, am I putting you first? If you put God first, you can never fail. David always put God first. Before David in the Bible go to any warfare, any battle, he's going to consult God and ask for permission, and God will tell him to go or not to go. That has been one of David's secrets. Ó máa ń fi Ọlọ́run síwájú ní gbogbo nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ ṣe. Òun ló ṣe jẹ́ pé gbogbo ogun David win. Tí a bá fi Ọlọ́run síwájú, Olúwa yóò bá wa rìnrìn àjò ayé wa. Òun ló mọ̀ wá tó mọ̀ wá. By not putting him there, it's just we are acting very rude. But if we include him, he will let those things be successful. He will let us be successful in that journey of life. We have to put him first. What are the things to do to put God first? If you obey, you will obey him. You will follow his commandment. You will show him, you will let him know that you love him. If you love God with wholeheartedly, and you do what he has you to do, that will give you the reason to put him first. Because if you love somebody, you want to talk to that person, you want to share your view with that person. Tí a bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ènìyàn, a fẹ́ fi ohun tó tà ń go through, a máa fẹ́ sọ fún ẹni náà, a fẹ́ pè wá sí ìrìn àjò wa. And if you want to obey somebody, listen. If you don't want to listen to one person, that is when you won't tell that person your move. Because máa bẹ̀rù ní pé kí ẹni náà má ṣì wá lọ́nà, so ní sọ ìgbésẹ̀ yín fún ẹni náà, because fẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ yes or no. But putting God first means you will obey him. You will follow what he has you to do. How will you know what he has you to do? If you check the Bible, you will see what he has you to do. If you study the Holy Bible every time, he will always tell you what to do. You will obey him, you will love him, you will seek his guidance in everything, and you will trust in him. You will worship him with all your heart. You will rely on him. You will invite him to every step you take in your life. You want to heal, you call him to come stay with you. You want to sleep, you will invite him. You make him center of your life. It is important to put him first. If we go through what it says in the book of Psalms, Psalm 100 verse 3. David said, know that the Lord, he is God. It is he who has made us and not we ourselves. He made us. He designed us. So we have to learn to put him into our journey of life. We just have to do it. If we check Deuteronomy 30, 19 and 20, I will just read part of it. It says, choose life that you and your offspring may live. Kí a choose life fúnra wa tí àwa àti ọmọ tí a bí tí a máa gbé. He said we should make that decision ourselves. Your God, because you have to obey your God. You obey his voice and hold them fast to him, for he is your life and length of days. The more you learn to put him first, the more you learn to obey him, the more you learn to put him at the center of your life, the more you learn to invite him to your journey at all times, he will lengthen your days. He is your life. Whatever you do, that is what you will pass to your offspring. That is what is telling us in the book of Deuteronomy 30, 19 to 20. And if we check Revelation chapter 3 verse 5, he tells us there that, let me read it for us. He says, I know your work. That this is Jesus talking to church in Philadelphia. He said, I know your works. See, I have set before you an open door, which no one is able to shut. No one is able to shut it, because he has set the open door for us, because he knows our word. He said, I know that you have but little power, and yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name. You didn't deny God. Like he's telling them, the church in Philadelphia, that I know your work. I know it. You obey me still. No matter what is going on with you, you still call my name. You have not denied me. You still remember me. You still know that I'm important to come into your life, to walk you through life. Because of that, I've opened doors for you that no one will be able to shut it. If you put him first, he's going to open doors for you that no one will have the capacity to shut.